Hi guys, this is Frickin' Jeep. My name's John. Welcome to my mess. We're going to try to get some logs. I have a cameraman, nephew. I found that out about a minute ago. He's working the camera. Hopefully we're going to put 3 or 4 little pieces of clips together. He's going to show me how to do that on the internet. We took the oil tank out of over here earlier today. Both of us are wore out. That oil tank was sitting right here. You guys have probably seen it in a million videos, but I want to be able to put all my cant hooks and that kind of stuff up here. That's why I wanted to clear that out. Sit against the oil tank, they always just kept sliding off the end. So what I'm about ready to do is start up the sawmill, so you guys have to put your ears on. And I got to bring the carriage back. We're going to try to load this log. Now, I got this new cant hook from Log-Right. I paid for it, and it weighs more than I do. But I think it'll roll. I think it'll roll that log. But my curiosity is, will it roll a cant? I know it'll roll a log. I can roll this log. Well, I can't because it's oblong. This one here is 28 inches this way. It's a lot less this way, but it's got a cut out of it. But we're going to get it on the mill and hopefully get a log or two or board or two sawed off of it. Both of us are wore out. I started out by moving 200 pounds of ice. Had to turn the ice machine on because daughter had a birthday party yesterday and the hottest day of the year. She took 90 pounds of ice, and then I was just down to 90 pounds of ice, so I had to make ice. So I made that. Then we raked a couple tons of leaves, and then we moved probably 4,000 pounds of pavers that are still on the back of the black truck. So both of us are wore out, but it's after dinner, it's cooled down, it ain't too bad. I turned it off because I didn't want to hear all the noise. I think these logs are 8.3. 8.3. Look at that. What a lucky guess. But it might be a little shorter. So I got to bring the L's, beds, whatever you want to call them, in closer to be able to hold the log.
I can saw about 2, but the more you got, the more dogs I got holding it. That's one.
I'm going to do my calisthenics here. See if we got it on there now. Looks like if I get it 8.3. You gotta have a little extra on there. There's 7. There's 8. That's pretty tight. I think I'll pull in just a hair more.
No, you can't do that. That's pretty good there.
Now the question is, can I roll the log down and hit this? Most likely not.
Now, if you're not familiar,
when you got a log that's this size here, yeah, I know I loaded it backwards. Okay, a smaller end down there, bigger end up here. This end is the fast side. So as this rolls in, it ought to straighten itself out. And I shouldn't need that big cant hook or PV to roll this. It should roll on my own. And the guy that's running the camera isn't here to help. He's here to learn me how to do the camera, and he's not particularly allowed around the sawmill too much. So don't sit there and leave me. Why didn't you get help from him? Okay, that's not what he's here for. Don't go back. Oh, you dog. That side is rolling. This is probably about this log here very well could go 2,000 pounds. What I'm trying to do is center it up between the beds.
Trying to keep bark now.
Now you guys know the difference between a happy log, right? You know what a happy log is. Right now that log's happy. It wouldn't take anything to run that through a mill. But if I put it up to where it wants to go this up a little higher, it's not going to go there. I prefer to cut this be my first cut. But you don't always get what you want with a mill with a manual chewy. This is where Buford comes in. Didn't even need Buford. That went pretty good. We know we're at 28, so I got that on 29. Now if the other side can go in without this side coming back out, that's why I like PVs instead of cam hooks. So we're going to start it up. We're going to put wide on that side of the mill because that's the safe side of the mill. You guys have been here before. Gotta say no to crack, guys, especially in wood. Now what we're gonna do?
What I forgot to do is undo that dog up there. I'm gonna try to turn this log and let it flop down. You come over. Yeah, that's a good spot. I go there a lot. Ah! Then put my just in case thing in here. Then I'm gonna get that roller thing. You guys see that roller thing? We're gonna try this hook. This hook. Well, I'm gonna try a little one first. You know, big logs will work you. Doesn't matter whether it's a saw log or whether it's a log here. They'll work you. If I get that flat down, I can get some of that log. I got the small side thrown in. But that'll be alright. You don't need a gym subscription if you own a sawmill. I'll leave the taper on it. That might hit when it comes down. Ooh. Well, let's try the little can hook versus the big can hook. Or PB or whatever you want to call them. This thing should roll pretty good because I'm not on a flat. But it still weighs a lot. There you go. We're pretty good. You got enough momentum to slide it in there. Also, I forgot to put the receiver just a little bit. That ain't too bad. That went very acceptable. I gotta take this out because I ain't got the muscles to move it around anymore. Alright, let's see if we can't make some more wood. See what we got here. So that's a happy log, done with shape. The next roll might be more difficult, because then you're getting down on a flat, guys. I still got the taper out, does that still look pretty straight? Kind of hard to tell, I think so. Straight enough for what I do. If you can wrap it around your house a couple times, it's straight enough, right? Alright. I don't know where I leave my tape measure. See my tape measure? I don't have it. There it is. I set it down.
Try to give myself a challenge. I put it in a different place every time, so it keeps my brain, what little of it I have, working. We got here about 24, so I'm going to set the first cut on 23. I don't know. That's about 23. We're getting ready to turn this down, hopefully with some lessons from this nice gentleman, Wyatt. We're going to try to put this all into a 30-minute video. So we're going to speed this turning up stuff down so it goes through a little bit faster. I want to get down to a decent 30-minute movie. So we're turning it down. I'm not getting anything but cracks. This crack here goes halfway through, so maybe I'll get some good wood in this, but I got a rotten spot here. I'm getting ready to turn it down again. Now is when I need that big cant hook because I am on a flat. So this might be what do you call it? YouTube worthy or big new log right worthy, or we're gonna find out.
I got a feeling when I grab it with that my regular cant hook, TV, whatever you want to call it, it's gonna say, "Sorry about your bad luck, guy." I got a feeling it's gonna say that. I don't really like turning logs down, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. And that's what I gotta do. It doesn't really, in the long scheme of things, it really doesn't take that much time. You know, once you get down to small size, it might be faster turning with a turning with a cant hook. I got a feeling I'm gonna yank out of this thing, it's just gonna laugh at me.
Yeah, it ain't laughing at me, but that's why I got. Maybe we'll call this one Old Yeller, guys. Leave me. Oh man, this thing's a beast. Leave me a comment down below. Should we name this one Old Yeller? It seems like everything has to have a name nowadays. We might call this Old Yeller. Let's see how this thing does. Oh hell, I can't reach the top of it. Oh man. Doesn't do me any good if I can't reach the top, does it? Ooh, I don't like that. Yeah, it's starting to dig in. Guys, this thing does a trick. Look at this. It did it.
Oh, I forgot to put the L's back. Crap. That was a stupid mistake. I give up this, I ain't tugging on it again, so I have to push it in. That's all. Which ain't too bad. Oh, Yeller. What do you think of that name, guys? Oh, I still gotta put that back. Pull the pin 'cause it's too heavy. I have to do it one more time. I don't know if I'm gonna do that tonight. Because the old guy's wore out. We'll get a few boards off this. I'm down to my, what do you call it? Happy number. Now, here's another reason, I don't know if you can see it. This end of the log's a lot wider than that end. Now, we got a flat on the back. We got a flat on the back side back here, and it's set up real good. But if I'd had the smarts to put that end of the log at this way, I wouldn't have had to walk all the way down there and work that taper. That's why I like the small end of the log at this end, because I can work the taper here, and I don't have to worry about down there. Now, and number one, number two, I gotta take a slice off, and I don't know if I'm in the wood down there, or in the bark, or in what I'm in. Or if I had that small end down here, I see exactly what I got. So it's a lot, for this type of mill, I don't think there's any other way. But you gotta be smart enough to do it when you learn it. Let's make a couple more boards, and I think we might call it a night. Those old fat boys wore out. See what they look like. I hope they're better than the last ones. That's close enough.
Now I'm going to roll down. When I first do it, I'm going to roll down and measure the back. So hopefully I'll just take one big slab off, because you guys know I like heavy slabs. You get little slabs. If I pull this piece here off and it brings out, makes me what they call a ironing board, so the piece will come out tapered like that, then it's just going to be hard to handle. If I handle the whole piece, I cut it up, it's a lot easier. So I like taking heavy slabs. If you're selling your wood, you probably don't want to do that, because you're going to make more money if you have a, and also it depends on how long the log is, because I'm only going to get a 4-foot board out of that down there. Point out Old Yeller. Old Yeller did pretty good. Oh man, I already scratched her up, didn't I? I guess it got its initiation. That doesn't do too good close. Oh. turn it down one more time, then I'll have all the slab wood off of it. I cut that up, and then it's just saw boards. So the saw boards will be another video.
Dogs out. And I wonder if I can cheat and only pull one big wheel out. I wonder if I can cheat. I forgot to push this log back too. I'll pull it back. I kind of wore out. I should have done that before. I get the dogs down there. But
You got to pay to be stupid, guys. But you still get it done.
I'm gonna cheat on this wheelie up here. I'm not gonna put it in. Well, I shouldn't. I'm gonna try to go with the old-fashioned way. Lots of you guys have seen that. But we will try to use this big yellow, what do I call that? Big yellow, old yellow, or yellow. I get to handle that. Yeah, that thing turns like a champ, guys. It would have rolled in if I had done a wheelie on there. But it sure was a lot easier without it, I think. I'm not done yet. Ouch. Hurt your fingers when you go down on that, though. Not too chatty. We're going to take a couple slices off of this and call it a night. Oops.
About to go over that mandrel.
What?
Running.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Of course not. That's an ankle breaker right there.
no, it's not an ankle breaker. It's a twist you up in it. He's coming down to see what's going on. What we got here, guys, is a prime example of a log that looks good that ain't. We got a crack in here about that far, and it might get worse. You can see it in here. Maybe you can see it up in here. Then I got a crack up on this face here that goes probably halfway down this log. Then I got a crack in this face, and then I got rot down here at the bottom. So all 4 faces are junk. Although down here, this second half looks absolutely gorgeous, and we'll make some nice boards, so I'll saw it out and see what I can do with it. Anyhow, thanks for stopping by. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and this might make it on tonight. Something's going to make it on tonight. I don't know what. It might be all one big movie, or it might be a bunch of little ones. I won't know until we get up there and start playing with it. Appreciate you stopping by. Thank you. Bye-bye.